Morning, Paul. How you doing, man? Yeah.
Nice to see you.
Here we are, day one. First day of principal photography. Only 247 to go.
10 years. It's brilliant to be back on set. I've been away for about a year now, so I'm very, very excited to be here. It's the last time I'll ever have a first day on Potter, and it is slowly coming to a close, which is bizarre. I mean, this is day one of something like 247, so we've got a long way to enjoy. But the great thing about this being the last one in a way is that you can really relish every moment as much as you can. Here we go.
And action.
Cool. Right, let's go.
Thanks.
Right, here we go. Shooting now.
First one.
And action.
Been spying on us, have you?
I've had to supply some people today to kind of be doubles stroke stand-ins for Dobby and Creature, which is quite interesting.
Come over here. I just want to try Anthony grab you guys. Yeah.
Because, of course, also we've got not only the short actor in there, we've also got somebody else providing the voice of the character, so they're working as a team.
Dobby?
I'm a Dobby. So the moves, isn't it? He's Creature. But I'm better. Because I'm younger.
She's the nicer one.
Yeah, you're the horrible one.
I'm the grumpy, old,
He's the
miserable
horrible one, isn't he?
git. That's
Grumpy
me.
old.
Oh yeah, we're really enjoying it. Yeah.
Yeah, really brilliant.
This is the scene where we just found the locket, the Horcrux locket, and we're going to attempting to destroy it. Oh my god!
Oh, you ruined it!
You trying to scare me?
I was going to come behind you and give you a kiss on the cheek. I'm a book purist, so I've read each one of them 3 or 4 times each.
I usually read them before we start. I always found that. I was quite late reading the last one. I did read it, and I really enjoyed it. I did, yeah. I mean, I read it quite. I left it quite late. I was probably the last one to read it.
In the world, ever.
Probably. But,
in the universe.
Yeah, no, I really enjoyed the last book.
Don't listen to it. No, I'm glad that you read it. I do believe you.
Let's take both feet now and his mark. We'll do that again, Jimmy.
You comfortable with all that stuff?
We'll see. Yeah, probably. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, all right, then. We're going to do 1 or 2 takes. We're not going to labour it. We'll just... Because it's all about the coverage for me. It's all about getting one quick moment and getting closer.
Yeah.
Dan?
Yes, sir.
All good?
Yeah.
You know we're going for the other shot now. We're tracking up. Well, basically, it's the end of that last shot of you struggling, and then you're going to start getting dragged diagonally up towards the other corner of the ice, past the hull. What was the main thing to do, Dan, is setting yourself up for it, because you're back upside down most of the time. I was taking my goggles off, getting myself sorted, and then getting your breath, and then just slowly getting yourself in position. Okay. Because the flatter you are, the better it will look, you know. Okay. And the same thing, the slow exhale will stop anything rushing up, so...
All right, perfect.
Thank you, mate.
Struggling. It's great. Keep it up there. Brilliant. Fighting, struggling.
And the other big moment we have to make more of is the tension here between the two of you just before Rupert stabs it.
It's great having some time with Rupert as well, I'd have to say, because it's very rare that me and Rupert get a scene just between the two of us that's really wordy and there's lots of dialogue, and it's really, really nice to be involved with him.
And the final thing is just to remember that when you're down here, Dan, and you fall for the final time, you're looking at Rupert.
Yeah.
And Rupert has to look like he's going to...
Because I think he's going to kill me.
He's going to kill you, yeah. And that's quite an interesting moment.
I think the world of Rupert, and it's nice to be able to, especially like moments like this when I'm off camera, just be there and help and try and offer what support you can.
Sorry I left.
Well, you've more or less made up for it tonight. Getting the sword, finishing off the Horcrux.
Saving your life.
That too.
Hey! Arse Ronald Weasley!
So guys, that completes us shooting here in this winter section here.
That's a really good spot now. And that was good, okay.
Scotland, it really is an astonishingly beautiful place.
And action!
It's nice to be away from Leavesden and to be out of the usual kind of environment. It's quite bonding. I think everyone's just really happy to be here.
Ron, please take the locket off. You wouldn't be saying any of this if you hadn't been worried.
Yes, you would.
And action! You think I don't know what it feels like? No, you don't know what it feels like! Your parents are dead! Right, good, cut there.
I get it.
Emma Watson is Helena Bonham Carter / Bellatrix Lestrange. Ready to go.
He knows. He knows we've broken into Gringotts. He knows what we took. And he knows we're hunting Horcruxes.
How is it you?
I saw him.
You saw him? You let him in? Harry, you can't do that.
I can't always help it, Hermione. Well, maybe I can, I don't know. Hermione, what did you see?
You let him in. Harry, you can't do that.
I can't always help it, Hermione. I don't know, maybe I can. Never mind, what did you see? Well, he's angry, but he's scared too. He's going to make sure the other Horcruxes are safe.
That's a release there, Emma and Rupert. Thank you very much.
You do have to watch the moment where we shut down Piccadilly Circus for the first time in 32 years.
Get clear now, please, ladies and gentlemen. Bus coming through here, so yeah, you'll be flat yap if you stay there.
I've got Yap, tell you why, I've got Yap.
Now guys, please no flash photography. Background action!
You bloody fools. What were you thinking coming here? Do you have any idea how dangerous it is?
You're Aberforth. Dumbledore's brother. It's you I've been seeing in this. It's you who sent Dobby.
Thank you, Miss Dumbledore. Did save our lives twice. Kept an eye on us in that mirror. That doesn't seem like someone who's given up.
I need to get into Hogwarts tonight.
You know what to do.
Yeah, that would be right. My camera. If you need a bit more.
I just need to get a plate without the fallen toys in and set up for the first show in the morning.
I went into a real sort of stunt mode where I had all the pads on and I got really into it, and I'm kind of aching all over today. I'm kind of vaguely earning my money, which is for an actor is a very rare thing to be able to say.
When Greg hits you, we'll need to feel just a bit more impact.
Okay, fine.
You know, just a bit
Greg
more.
can do that.
Yeah.
We'll do that. Yeah.
But you can...
Because we are the high-tech, multi-million-dollar production that we are, the Snake's double was a pole with a boxing glove tied to the end, and Greg Powell, who's a stunt coordinator on Potter, and he's a bit of a legend within the industry, he was on the other end, and it was all fine, and we were doing well, so I'm trying to parry the glove pole snake away, and then Greg really just planted the front foot, and it hit the chair very hard, and it went up and smacked me in the mouth, and my teeth went really hard into my gum. So I had a fat lip for about a day, but it's really calmed down, so I'm feeling pretty good, which is good because I've got a photo shoot on Sunday.
And action! Snake! Snake!
Fringo!
Snake!
What am I doing with the Fringo? Sorry.
Count that. Red card. That was the best Out there. That was terrific.
Sorry, what am I doing? The snake's...
The snake's coming in, it's coming on.
New set, new problems, new fun, and it's bigger than normal.
All right, so let's just go through a half-speed rehearsal, guys.
So where do we go from here? Mickey Cauldron?
Go! Leave!
Good. All right, guys. Look great from here.
It's better that we just wipe their memories. If we kill them, they'll know we were here.
Oh, that's it. So if you're there, and you got it from there. Actually, yeah. That's the one.
So it's almost like you've got to make that really fast. Do you know what I mean? And then relax into once you go back. So it's here.
So fast, he's doing exactly the same movement you are, 10 times faster.
Right, I put you.
It's like someone's
power
making
in that bit there.
So, you join us at the
Second ever.
and first one in the outdoors.
Oh yeah.
God, the sweat's actually stinging my eyes now. The second ever, but first outdoors, Danger Ball 2009 Championships. Rupert brought to Wales this mini table tennis set. And it's rubbish to play table tennis with, but we've invented a great new game. It's 7-5 Drupal, and I'm sure you'll pick up the rules as we go along. Racket serve.
I'll obviously need a cue to say Harry Potter, first Harry Potter.
Then I nuzzle in, that's when I go into Daniel.
We had the weather forecast and knew that it was getting cloudier, so we held off filming today's scene as long as we could because we felt it was quite desolate and overcast and a little bit bleak, which we felt was the appropriate mood for the death of Dobby.
Dobby, no. Hermione, help me.
Such a beautiful place. To be with friends. Dobby is happy to be with his friend.
And next.
Right now. Okay. Let's do one more like that. No, that's good. It's better. All right.
I still think we should have used Polyjuice Potion.
No. This is where I was born. I'm not returning as somebody else.
Still think we should have used Polyjuice potion.
No. This is where I was born. I'm not returning as somebody else.
Still think we should have used Polyjuice potion.
No. This is where I was born. I'm not returning as somebody else.
And action.
And when you lean in, try and bring your hand as close to that as possible.
Can you go faster?
It's magic. All we do is we shoot it like this and then we'll completely change it.
Actually, on display. There we are.
When we think it'll probably be visual effects ultimately, we'll take the wires and everything off.
I'm so interested to see how the all these bag tricks come out.
Head that way, Sunbeam.
I've just been told to head this way.
Oh, did you? Is that right? More interesting. Oh, brilliant. Turning everything upside down. Perfect. Good plan. Yeah, good idea. Yeah, let's all right. There's a scene that we're shooting later this week that we should talk about once you've read it. So have a look at it, because we're doing the kiss this week between Ron and Hermione.
What?
Doing the kiss between Ron and Hermione in
This
the
week?
in the Chamber of Secrets.
You are not allowed to be involved.
Everyone was there for my kiss.
I've never got this far before.
Come on, mate. I know you can.
Come on.
Okay, here we go. Start the wind. And 3, 2, 1, go! And we're rolling.
We have a close set. It's always good to have a few people on the set as possible and to make it as comfortable for them as possible.
Okay guys, here we go, shooting. And action!
That was great, we got it. Yeah, I thought that last one was great, and you've done that consistently.
And ready, guys? Video. And action. That's it. Very good, Mark. That was smashing. Good, Juliet. Right. All right, that's the shot. So, Chuck, you're still from the left, you can go in more. Sorry? Come and couple shifty.
Then kick over and do most of your weaving through on the left-hand side. When we was rehearsing this, I was looking at it, I said, no, just go a little bit slower because I'm not sure whether they keep up with that. You just beat a lot of them, then just go, that's your third round. Good.
Are you guys secretly competing? Who's going to get
Oh,
there
yeah.
fastest?
That's really good, Em. I'm surprised. You're doing along there, really good.
Oh, fab, thanks.
It's the first time I've ran in a long time.
He's
Yeah,
amazing.
but-
The first take was the most amazing, like James Bond style
Well, I don't know.
cartwheel over
I
it.
hit it at quite a pace and then just sort of flopped over it.
To us, they never really tell us that we're going to do stuff like this. We arrive on set and they're like, right, we're going to, you know, go. And you're just like, okay, and you just start running, really.
Yeah.
It's mad.
It's a few obstacles as well we have to.
Yeah, there's quite, because they've had to, they've taken lots of the tree stumps out, so there's sort of loads of stumps around this level, like perfect, tripping over height.
Em, we'll cue you guys when to start running on this because you're actually faster than Dan and yeah.
Don't tell him
I'll tell him.
Yeah.
Hero.
Let's go, Jay. We're done. We're ready.
Roll speed, stand speed.
You there, ugly? Liz says you're lying. How come you don't want us to know who you are?
The list's wrong. I told you who I am. Change your plan. We're not going to the ministry.
This prosthetic is almost totally prosthetic. The only part of this is me. I've got contacts in my eyes, but the prosthetic runs right up underneath my eyelid, and it's just faded off just underneath and above, and also around the mouth. It just fades off into the lips. You're gonna shift it till it hurts, right? No. I'm only teasing. Yeah.
What brings you here, Potter? I could ask you the same.
Expelliarmus! Barnaculamba!
Stupefy!
It's more from being up there. Yeah. So we're supposed to go. That's good. That's perfect. That's good. And then we'll be looking that way. That's it. Yeah, it's and then we do the gag. That's good.
Action. Rupert. Terrific, guys. That's great. Good. And we'll do one more like that. That's great. Nodding there. And action. Rupert.
You're all right. What happened? Yeah. Not you.
You're right, guys. You're okay.
The best part of that was I said to her, "Are you okay?" She goes, "Yeah, I'm fine."
All right, straight away, guys. There isn't that much room to go through. straight away, please.
For my first trick. How good has you got to be to do that?
See marker.
Fire! Fire! Got it. And action. Well done, boys. Well done. Steady down, Josh. Steady down, mate. You're pretty psyched, Tom.
Oh yeah. We're looking forward to it. Fairly, pumped up. It's the first bit of actual action work I think we've done in years. You're right, does it high? What can go wrong?
Right foot forward, looking, wobble, wobble, and then you're going to turn to your left and grab. Okay? 3, 2, 1, drop.
There, you're preempting it. You're looking at it before it goes.
3, 2, 1, drop!
It's a thing they're not used to doing, and they're still very apprehensive about doing it. It's just, they don't want to try not to anticipate the table going. The look in their faces, that is genuine.
Action. Bend your legs a bit, move a bit. Move. Bend your legs, stop. Right there. Move around. And drop. And cut that. Number. 3, 2, 1, drop. Drop.
That's it. That's the one.
Smiling now, only because my feet are on the floor, yeah.
But you've got a harness on.
I know, and I've fallen off it like 3 times. It makes no sense. It's an instinct, logic brain thing. You can't override it.
Action! There we go, once more.
And action! Well done, Tom. Dan, terrific. As Dan sort of stumbles back, Rupert's going to run in and kick it as far as he can into the green room.
Get it in the middle one.
Okay. And then basically what will happen then, Rupert, is as you kick it into the middle room, you'll probably end up about here. And as you end up about there, this tsunami of fire is coming towards you, and it forms into Rafe space. And as it forms into Rafe space, as that goes into it, Emma's going to grab you, pull you back away from it to safety. So Emma's going to pull you back to about here, because it's almost going to come out of that door. And then the doors are going to close, and Rafe's going to disappear behind the doors, basically. That's fundamentally it.
You asked me once if I thought he felt it. Voldemort, when we destroy a Horcrux, when we destroy a piece of his soul, he does.
3, 2, 1, action! Number.
Right, Dan.
Handboard. Next speed, send out your wide side, two-way camera on the end.
It's there.
Brilliant.
Just vanished. I just saw it.
Well, maybe he's gone to the room requirement. Doesn't show up on the map, does it? You said so last year, I remember.
That's right, I did.
Let's go.
Brilliant.
There is no place safer than Gringotts.
Better, because I haven't had a chance to suss it out properly then. That's why I want to, yeah.
What we're going to do is we're going to put a ball cap on you, and Adrian's going to do that, and he'll be the nose man, so he's going to watch your nose at all times. And we'll ask you all the way through it if you're okay, and it's thumbs up, not too high, because of nothing.
What signals like if I'm thirsty?
We're doing a makeup test on Warwick Davis, because he's all we could get at short notice. And for Grip Hook.
Contrary to popular belief, I don't look like a goblin in real life. So without all of this and without these two here and all the other people that go to put the makeups together, I wouldn't be able to do the work that I do because I don't look right. I'm too good looking. It's for example, I know my own face, so I know, if I raise an eyebrow, how that looks basically. But on the character makeups, you have to learn kind of how much of an eyebrow raise you have to do for it actually to read and register as an eyebrow raise on the character's makeup, for example. So that's kind of what I'm still learning about. Hello. Ready for the office.
I can't be sure.
You got me at last.
And don't overdo it, this first one.
Good God,
I think
no.
it might be fine. Okay.
It's like you imagine, if I'm going to die now, I'm going to die fighting you. Yeah.
Stupefied.
Twelve and 3/4 inches. Unyielding. This belongs to Bellatrix Lestrange. The wand chooses the wizard, Mr. Potter. That much has always been clear to all of us who have studied one law.
And what do you know about the Deathly Hallows?
Mr. Potter, he's after you. If it's true, what you say, if he has the Elder Wand, I'm afraid you really don't stand a chance.
How did you come by this sword? It's complicated. Why did Bellatrix Lestrange think it should be in her vault at Gringotts?
It's complicated.
The sword presented itself to us at a moment of need. We didn't steal it.
And I have your word, Harry Potter, that you'll give her the sword of Gryffindor if I help you.
Take two.
I'm Mr. Weasley.
Enchanté.
Enchanté.
Very Weasley wedding, a lot of red-haired folk.
Thanks, Mummy. She's had a bit too much cherry.
And then you leave me hand again. And then this is the as per. 2, 3, 4, go.
Yeah.
We were there, kid, mate.
First time.
Go.
Xenophilius Lovegood. We live just over the hill.
Pleasure to meet you, sir.
Very well. I've been in my garden only moments ago.
Gnome saliva is very beneficial. Xenophilius Lovegood. We live just over the hill.
Pleasure.
I trust you know, Mr. Potter. We at the Quiver and like those Tories of the Daily Prophet fully supported Dumbledore in his lifetime and in his death support you just as fully.
Come on. Harry doesn't want to talk to us right now. He's just too polite to say so.
He's smaller in real life.
And now! Background action! Action! Split. And Ron, you're coming forward.
I trust you with my life, Hagrid, and I trust everyone in this room. Understood?
Understood.
Yeah.
You might need to keep the cheeks down. Can we sort of take that settee?
Yes, the Great Hall. It's exactly 12 o'clock at night.
That's crazy.
We'll go and do that again.
No. We're very mature here.
If I had been an actress, I would have been quite happy.
Doing this.
Doing makeup. It's really fun. This is Rupert's dressing room. Can we come in?
Just at the top, at the very top, before I, what?
Yeah, before you even...
Before I put it down. Yep.
It's really fun, just that stillness. And that.
Yep.
I won't pretend to be your friend, Mr. Potter. But I'm not your enemy.
Forgive me, Minister, it's a little hard to tell the difference these days.
Yeah.
I accessed my inner wizard and hoped for the best.
Our world has perhaps faced no greater threat than it does today.
This will do, Mike. Do you want me to? Shall I finish pouring? Oh, that'd be great, yeah. Gary Ixon. Gary O'Simon. So, it's going to be pouring tea in this one.
You mean this?
Exactly. We just want to. What is it?
What is it? It's the sign of the Deathly Hallows.
What?
The Deathly Hallows. Surely you're familiar with the tale of the three brothers.
Yes.
Where is Luna?
Luna?
Sorry, can't stop getting rid of
Just cut that.
I'm so sorry.
Cut that. Red card, Emma Watson. Was
Oh, God. How much is a red card?
£5.
Awful. I now know how you feel.
This isn't just goodbye, boy, is it? This is farewell.
Somebody has to pay for the frustration, dear.
Well, Richard was always very keen that there be a series called The Dursleys, and
yes.
we're still standing by.
Devon Harris, this is the most complicated scene in the world.
I know pretty much how it's going to be.
None of us quite have any idea what's going on.
I can see it in my head very clearly. We shoot that way, and that way.
Hello, Harry. Bill Weasley.
Did you hear the news?
All right. You'll have time for a cosy catch-up later.
We've got to get the hell out of here, and soon. Potter, you're underage, which means the trace is still on you.
The trace?
No use sneezing, the ministry will know who wipes your nose. The point is we have to use those means of transport the trace can't detect. Brooms, Thestral and the like. We'll go in pairs. That way, if anyone's out there waiting for us, and I reckon there is, they won't know which Harry Potter is the real one.
The real one?
I believe you're familiar with this particular brew.
Ow! Blimey, Hermione! She's got one.
Here we go. Don't trust this guy, he's going to try and slip away. And then come on, you take it in the meantime and pass it to Rupert. So by the time we've got to you, you've already drunk it, as it were. And by the time we get to you, you've already drunk it and you've used it to Juliet. Good, alright. We just want to sharpen it up, quicken it up slightly. Spend a bit more time between Mud-Eye and Mundangus. It's quite a good relationship, actually we've established already. So we'll build on it, and we need to get the bottle ahead of the camera, ideally if we can.
Action.
Dad, I haven't got anything a bit more sporting, have you?
Take 73.
Bill, look away. I'm hideous. Bra's not coming off.
Hey, doing that again, ladies and gents.
All right, we'll be pairing off.
Harry, your eyesight really is awful.
Oh, smashing, mate. It was excellent.
We got it!
And action. Take 5. 2!
Oh, you better believe it, yeah.
Under! 1, 2, 3, go!
Cut there, thank you.
Tights and pants.
Please, Nat, you can. We're checking the gate.
Yeah, love it.
How you doing, my wee pal?
I'm good, man. How are you?
Robbie, can you just a smaller woman than you anticipated. Elspeth, I had no idea you were so new to stand up. Come on, yes, yes. A bit of that. A bit of that. Hang on, Harry.
lot of the stunts in this scene have been done by Mark Maley, who's my stunt double, who's fantastic. And he was going through the Dartford Tunnel in England, standing up in the sidecar of a motorbike going at sort of 40 miles an hour. I would love to be able to take the credit for it, but unfortunately I can't. Mark's been doing great work for me. And also a plus side of having Mark doubling you is he's legendary for having a very, very nice bump. And it's great because he's doubling me in this scene. I've turned out looking very, very good, as it turns out.
3, 2, 1, go! And up.
That all right?
Good morning. Good morning. You're Bellatrix Lestrange, not some dewy-eyed schoolgirl.
Hey, easy.
She gets us away with much, so I use that sword to slit her own throats. Understand?
He's right. It's been stupid.
Come on, let's do it.
Hello, and welcome to the Goblin Makeup Factory.
Let your goblins visit the bathroom before you put the hands on them.
Were you pleased with your face?
Overall look? Well, yeah, I was, because it wasn't much difference to my normal face, so just more, you know, probably Back to the Future, I suppose.
It's really quite strange because although obviously we don't look anything like this, it's sort of, it does look like you know, you can recognise people, which is a real surprise. But luckily I don't look this bad in the mornings normally.
Rather odd looking at your wife when she looks like this.
He says I look mad in a bad mood, but I don't.
I can't tell. I think she looks constantly in a bit grumpy. It's quite a weird thing when you wear a prosthetic. People look at it and they don't want to approach sometimes. Oh, he looks a bit stern, you know. But that's just the way the face is, even when you might be quite cheerful inside. Would you recognise, if I hadn't told you that was Mum, would you recognise it was? Yeah. You would still recognise it? She reminds me of her father, I think that's what it is.
If I go like that.
She looks like her dad a bit now.
Oh, mad.
Yeah, it is. Or is this the future? Is this the future Mrs. Davis? Could be.
Loving it. It's breathtaking.
Marvellous. Yeah, thoroughly enjoyed myself.
I told you I was a goblin, really. I told you I was made for something. To be something in life.
High five.
Madame Lestrange, would you mind presenting your wand?
Why should I do that?
It's the bank's policy. I'm sure you understand, given the current climate.
No. No, I most certainly do not understand.
I'm afraid
Ready? And action.
Identification?
I hardly think that will be necessary.
Madame Lestrange, how may I help you today?
I wish to enter my vault.
I see.
You know, that's good. That's very Emma-like.
I hardly think that will be necessary.
She gulps before each. It's like she's drowning. I'm sort of in Emma's mindset, so I'm thinking, okay, I've got to get into Gringotts. Are they going to recognise me? I'm thinking I mustn't blow it. So there's a lot of concern. So she's very serious, and she tries desperately hard, Hermione, because she always feels that she's not quite good enough.
She just gives herself a hard time, doesn't she?
She's always giving herself. Yeah. You have to call me Emma.
I'm sorry, Emma.
Go on the rig.
Running.
And action. Now.
What's that down there?
And cut. Thing of beauty.
Wait, number what?
Now.
What's that down there?
Reset. And action. And now.
What's that down there?
Short one.
This is a cabinet in waiting. It's sort of giddy in a way because you're not very far from power, ultimately. You know, and you're on the right side now, and you're with the man who's going to lead you into that power. Don't be afraid to go off script. It doesn't matter. Just don't be afraid to go off script, guys. It's always fun.
Okay.
Not you.
Over this truth.
And action.
Ah, Severus. I was beginning to worry you had lost your way. Come, we've saved you a seat. You know our hosts, of course, Severus. Narcissa, in particular, has been most hospitable.
My lord is always welcome here.
My lord?
My lord will always be welcome here.
Snake. 1, 2, 3.
As inspiring as I find your bloodlust. As inspiring as I find your bloodlust, Bellatrix, I must be the one to kill Harry Potter. But I face an unfortunate complication. If I am to kill him, I must do it with another's wand. I must do it with another's wand. Not you, Bellatrix. Lucius. My lord, I require your wand.
Works really, really well. Oh, that's everyone's well, yeah. And then she can go back to it, and I'll stay on her shoulders actually. Except she's going to go further away. She'll go further away. Maybe the first one we start walking. He doesn't leave me out though, I can't. Yeah. Show me the version that you've got.
Are you saying you can apparate in and out of this room? Could you take us with you?
Of course, I'm an elf.
Looks at me. Right, Dobby, I want you to take Luna and Mr. Ollivander to Shell Cottage on the outskirts of Tinmouth. Trust me.
Speed. It's 11:45. Take 2.
You have performed extraordinary magic with this wand, my lord, in the last few hours alone.
No, I am extraordinary. But the wand, it resists me.
There is no wand more powerful. Ollivander himself has said it. There is no wand more powerful. Ollivander himself has said it. Tonight when the boy comes, it will not fail you, I'm sure of it.
Where does its true loyalty lie?
With you.
For the end of that time, you have not given yourself up. Then I shall punish every last man, woman, and child that tries to conceal you from me.
Never. Do you hear me? Never!
Cutting there.
Does it hurt? Dying.
I do not need your help.
Professor, is this all real? Or is it all just happening inside my head?
Of course it's happening inside your head, Harry. When we do the scene now again in a minute, I shall change my
It will be played in a completely different way.
play him in a more ethereal way.
Come on, here, boy. Come on. Come on. Here. Here is my dog.
So this is Dana. Just this is about growing up on Potter. I'm just asking Helena about.
She hasn't.
About,
Yeah. She's never grown up on Potter or any other film.
Any stories? Anything you noticed about Dan or any of the other guys that having grown up sort of with them? I know you've been on it since the last.
He's got so much more handsome. He's really grown into a man. I've seen this person. He was a mere. Well, actually, you know what? I only came on 5. I only came on 5. I haven't really known him for that long, so he's exactly the same. He does seem unbelievably. He's more mature than me. I can tell you that, but that's not saying much.
It looks like a set of a World War II movie. It's fantastic.
It was always the idea of you'd read about them in the book and you didn't know how they were going to do them when you actually got there. And it helps the whole environment, you know, when you're working on the film, when you're trying to get into the character and stuff. It just helps, you know.
It represents so much what we've been doing for the last 7 or 8 years, so emotions are coming easy, which is great for the scene.
Yeah.
Look at him. It's a hard life, isn't it?
Yeah, I got my poncho on. I was just...
This is it, you go Hollywood overnight. What's a poncho? What's a got a hot water bottle under there?
Yeah,
You all right?
I usually do,
You all
actually.
right,
I've
mate?
not got one today. Someone needs to sort that out. I like your hair today.
Cheers, mate. It's looking genuine.
Alright, let's stand by the chute, please.
Behold, Nagini. Our work is done.
We won! We won! We
Okay, cut that. Okay. No! Silence! Stupid girl! Oh, do not cry for that! You cry for that! Stupid girl. You cry for that. Tell me, these past few hours, as you... So do not cry for that! He's not worthy of your tears. Do not despair of his betrayal. You, none of you, were ever in his heart. Not for one single solitary beat. Liar! Draco! Draco! Don't be stupid!
Draco. Come.
Well done, Draco. He begged for mercy in the voice of a sick child. In the voice of a sick child. In the voice of a sick child. And while you battled and fought courageously until you could no longer will yourself to stand, he had long since fallen on his knees. Don't be shy, you. Come, come. Yes. All you.
Rafe was coming over to me and I was just scared of him. I've never seen him look as scary in all my life. I suppose he's never coming right up face to face with me. But his teeth and everything are just absolutely incredible.
Well done, Draco. Well done, my boy.
It's so easy to act petrified of Rafe when he's dressed like that. I mean, I can barely stand within 5 meters of him, let alone him touch me. God, I get the shivers even thinking about it.
Where is it? Was the opposite? I don't know.
Are we standing our ground then when he's coming over towards us? Or?
Well, I think we'll do whatever feels right in your tummy, honestly. But, you know, when Rafe kind of fixes you with those eyes, it's kind of...
Alright, the number one's all round, here we go.
I'd like to say something. Neville's sort of wading through all this rubble and stuff, looking at artefacts that have been from the demolished school, and he finds this, the sorting hat. And within it, there's something's glinting, and he thinks it's the sword of Gryffindor. And he sits there, he thinks, I can do this. I've been in Gryffindor for a reason. This is not over! We're doing burns, right?
Yeah, burns.
We're doing burns from the explosion from the bridge. And we put this old skin plaster on first, and pick away at the edges. And it sort of looks like the skin's sort of burnt and peeled away, nasty. And then we're going to put some...
We're going to colour it up.
Colour in and soot and blood. Regular tea leaves, just to sort of make it look more nasty, really. So...
Well, it's to give it a bit of a 3D dimension.
Yeah. I must say my fingernails aren't normally this dirty. Amanda can confirm that. There's lots of blood and gore and stuff on this, so...
All your makeup takes about an hour.
Do you enjoy regular makeup or the blood and...
I love all the blood. I do love all the blood and gore, I have to admit, yeah. It's good fun. Well, you like it as well, don't you?
Yeah, I do, yeah, it's wicked, yeah.
I mean, some people don't.
Amanda has to get this right every day, regardless of whether I'm in the shot or whether I'm close to the camera far away. It's got to be right every time, just in case.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I trust you, Amanda. That's what it is. I trust.
Ready, and action.
You're just going to be on either side. One's on the ready, guys, okay? The battle's just finished, and you're just sort of staggering around.
Go, go, go!
Right, crew-wise, can we all back off for a minute, please?
Background action! Action!
Fringo!
Bang! 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 Bang!
Right, Dan, Rupert, Emma, ready? Thank you.
Action!
When you're ready, Root. And action. It's all right.
Cut, good, and check the gates. Very good.
Check the gate.
Oh, come on, Brad.
Action!
Because that's good, because it's a mother really going through
Yeah,
it,
yeah.
which is great.
Who's next?
Action!
Daughter, you! Oh, come on, Granny. Give us your best.
Got it? This! 1, 2, 3! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, block! Action!
Not my daughter, you! Come on, you Granny. Give us your best. Back off, boys.
James.
Everyone can join me in a round of applause and a big thank you to Helen.
Oh, thanks for having me.
Me and Money think we might know where to find some. But take this with you. That way you can find when you get back.
Wait, Where are you going?
Ravenclaw Commander. Gotta start somewhere.
Where have you been?
Pretty much at first. I'm going there now. Are you mad? No. It's meant to be. Rubbish. You can't give yourself up to him.
What is it, Harry? What do you know? Where have you been?
Boris, I'm going there now. Are you mad? No. It's meant to be. Rubbish. You can't give yourself up to him.
What is it, Harry? What do you know?
Here we go, and action!
That's great, Maggie. That's terrific. And we'll do one final one. Mark, I just need you.
Snake. Kill the snake. We have to kill the snake.
Did you get the snake? I've now said that line or variants of that line is all I say for the last 45 minutes of this film. That's essentially all I do. Kill the snake! We've got to kill the snake! We have to kill the snake! It's all, you know, it's all very much about the snake.
And are you going to get it right at some point so we can all go to lunch?
Could you? That's a good question. Although, you are only coming here for a day, you are a guest, a little bit of decorum.
Action!
Shall we? Hey, listen up, you lot. I brought you a surprise.
Not before it's cooking again. Be a surprise if I could digest it. Blimey!
Any ideas?
Well, there's Rowena Ravenclaw's lost diadem.
Oh God, here we go.
Lost diadem of Ravenclaw? Hasn't anyone heard of it? It's quite famous.
Yes, but Luna, it's lost. For centuries now. There isn't a person alive today who's seen it.
See, sounds how he died.
And Daniel! And David! And...
Got it! That's wrong! Yes!
A wand was taken from you upon your arrival at the ministry today, Mrs. Cattermole. Is this that wand?
And one mustn't tell lies.
Stupefy!
A wand was taken from you upon your arrival at the ministry today, Mrs. Cattermole. Is this that wand? Would you please tell the court from which witch or wizard you took this wand?
I got it in time and earlier to whatever happened is. And I was a letter. Chose me.
You're lying. Wands only choose witches, and you are not a witch.
Take one, E-marker.
E-marker.
You're lying, Dolores. And one mustn't tell lies. Stupefy!
I want you to listen to what Alan is saying, and I want you to be very afraid about what he's saying.
Take 3. For myself and a few select members of staff, this news comes as little surprise. We have, for some time now, considered Mr. Potter's return to Hogwarts as not merely possible, but inevitable.
It seems that despite your exhaustive defensive strategies, you still have a bit of a security problem, Headmaster. And I'm afraid it's rather extensive. How dare you stand where he stood? Tell them how it happened that night. Tell them how you looked him in the eyes, a man who trusted you and killed him. Tell them.
Didn't even state a fight.
Okay. That's good. Very good. And cut. Very good. Now that. Okay. And what it means is he always worked in the ministry, he always worked for the I do. He was always a strange.
Exactly where is it I'll be leading them to, Mum?
The dungeons should do.
Right, come on! Move it! Come on!
So you have a reason for returning, Potter. What is it you need?
Time, Professor. As much as you can give.
Boys and girls of Hogwarts, it's time to say goodbye to two of your finest Defence Against the Dark Arts teachers. That is Alan and David Thewlis' last day on Harry Potter.
This is the biggest bang we've done on any of the Harry Potters. It involves 50-odd explosions, approximately, all timed to go off in about 4.5, 5 seconds.
Nobody, except for special effects inside the cloister, nobody who needs to be in the court, anybody who doesn't need to be in the courtyard, inside the cloister, please.
We've been working out here for the last 2 weeks, just wiring up, laying out the mortar pots and the groundwork for the charges. Obviously the pyrotechnics and explosives we don't put in until the last moment.
Large explosions going off all the way around.
There'll be a series of explosions starting just to the right of that tower there, which will put a lot of debris in the air, a lot of fire, a lot of flashes.
We're just gelling up just because there's going to be a lot of petrol behind, so just that if any of the flames go over, then we're protecting the guy's skin.
You have to consider all of the different aspects of it and the stunt guys and where they're going to be. And is it going to be too big? Is it going to be not big enough? You know, there's lots of different considerations.
Ready, 2, 1, action! Purely full res with no special effects. Yours, John. Anchor. Say the red, check the gates, please.
Terrifying. I mean, I'd not seen it go before, so I didn't know what to expect. And just knowing, you know, it's our last day at Pinewood, we had to get it right, and we had one shot at it, so, you know, I was pretty nervous.
At least you've still got Bogrod. That's unfortunate.
I'm cutting there.
Yeah, it's fine.
We'll go once again.
I need to reach out more, don't I?
Great. Right, good.
Okay.
All right,
Yeah?
so that's
Do you want
Dan,
to
Emma,
do another
Rupert.
one?
No, I think straight to Dragon Unit.
You sort of do this all day, don't you?
So what I need to do is pull everything out.
Walk.
How are you?
I'm okay. Ish. Alright.
I'll see you later.
See you later.
The show has been kind of autographed by more or less everybody, and this big space at the back has been reserved for me. So that's what I have to do today. That's one of the things on the agenda, certainly. But no, it's very, very strange coming to the end of it. Very, very odd indeed. I don't know what I'm going to do. It's just weird. Just doesn't really seem real. It's just, yeah, I don't know. We've been here 10 years now, and yeah, I suppose in those 10 years you do a huge amount of your growing up, and it's been amazing doing it here, but it has been slightly odd at times as well. But I think I've turned out slightly odd as a result. But I'm quite pleased with that. I wouldn't have wanted to be normal ever.
I'm just finishing up writing a note for a little gift we're giving out to Dan, Rupert, and Emma. But now I'm going to head down to set, and yeah, no, it's no question. It's going to be it's going to be really challenging for all of them. You know, this represents more than half their lives.
Isn't that weird? After 10 years. But you got the hang of it.
I got the hang of it eventually. This is our last day on Potter, so all slightly melancholy. Anyway, I shall come and I'll see you later, sir.
Absolutely.
And yeah. That's the last time you'll give me the glasses. Thank you, Simon.
Thank you very much.
Is this the last shot?
This is the last shot. It's a weird shot to end the film on, I know.
So it's just a final big leap.
Oh my God.
One last leap. One last leap.
This is such an ironic way to...
I know, it's a very strange last shot, I know.
Let's go, please.
And you'll be going after Emma.
Right.
And you know anything?
No, that's fine. Doing them each as they go.
Cut. Check the gate. Okay, cutting guys. Can I just ask everyone just to join us over by the monitor over there to my right in that open area? If everyone could just head over there, please, that'd be great.
Okay. Sure.
We started the first Harry Potter, I think it was on the 29th of September 2000. And here we are on day 261 of the last.
I just want to say, I love this place. I know it's decrepit and it's falling apart, but from the shrapnel marks that are still in the flight shed from World War II to the studio's bizarre annual attempts to grow leaves in studios in sunflowers every year on that part. I love every inch of it, and this has been my life, and so it's going to be very, very odd, I think, for all of us, because I don't know what my day-to-day life consists of without you, all of you, and it's wonderful, and I just want to say that I've loved every minute, and thank you all very, very much, because you made the last 10 years.